Okay, so I assume you clicked on this video because you saw the title, and I'm not even joking. I came here to Team Sport Crawley expecting a solid karting session with 5 of my friends. I do this regularly, so I was expecting good fun and hard racing. And I gotta be honest, I felt a little bit bad for the staff. They seemed a little bit stressed, not gonna lie.
Right, let's get 3 more minutes, let's go, come forward!
And it also seemed as though that none of these drivers actually listened to the safety briefing earlier because... yeah, there were loads of drivers that looked like they'd never done this before, and instead of proper racing, it turned into complete chaos. The 2 15-minute sessions we were granted were absolutely insane, so stay tuned to find out what happens. Alright, so I was on track for our first session, and throughout this video, I'm going to put a yellow light and red light counter, because there was just an unbelievable amount of those in the 2 sessions that we had. When we finally got to green flag running, I was weaving around a lot of drivers as I had never been here before, and I was also learning the track. So the ground floor was as slippery as ice, which meant none of us were in for some good laps today. And after just 2 laps came our second red flag.
A lot of people are blind, but...
I don't know why, but a lot of people were skipping the red flag and just driving on as if nothing happened.
A lot of people just drove past the red...
So yeah, even though it was a yellow and we were all under yellow conditions, this guy behind me tried to overtake me down the inside. And, well, this happened. As you could hear, the staff weren't very happy with him. But, yeah, our second red flag of the day brought things to a halt. The track temperatures were very slippery, which caused me to go into the barriers, and also because I got a little bit too distracted by my friend who spun. And after a long time without green, I was actually able to get some racing in, for once, finally. I was actually starting to enjoy myself, passing driver after driver. And after this move, this happened. Another red flag was on its way. This next part is a little bit shocking because this is the first time I came around this part of the circuit and I saw a driver stranded there. Not gonna lie though, I felt a little bit bad for him because imagine being stuck there for over a minute and no one coming to help you. With the stuck driver still stranded there, I wanted to chase this guy. I'm gonna stop talking for a moment now because this battle was a bit intense. Anyway, yeah, that concluded our first session. Also, I'm still wondering how that guy span into the barriers even though we were going to the pit lane. Yeah, our second session hadn't even begun and there was already a red flag. Anyway, though, this has got to be one of my best restarts ever. Enjoy this. Well, it looks like the driver in front of me actually listened to the safety briefing since it was yellow, but I think he took it a little bit too literally and not go at 0.5 miles an hour. But anyway, when it did go green, disaster struck. And my reaction said it all. I got absolutely squeezed. And then this happened. Just listen to the bashing and clashing behind me. my goodness. I have no words for that, honestly. She did have a bit of a point, though, to be fair. I mean, like, there was a pile up behind me that I didn't even see, but the sound from it said it all. After all that chaos, though, it was finally time to get a flying lap in. This is my best lap. Enjoy it. In my opinion, I thought it was a pretty terrible lap for me anyway, due to the really cold temperatures, but yeah, another yellow hit us. Finally, in the dying moments of the session, I had an excellent battle with the guy in front of me. Enjoy the battle, this one was really great. And yeah, that concludes the second session of the day. Didn't manage to beat the guy in front of me, but it was a very good battle. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and giving me a like. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. I never said this was the most chaotic session in the world, but it was the most chaotic one I have been in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. That's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.